Welcome back to No Tracers. Today I'm doing a solo episode for week 1 of 2024 because I have got to tell you what I saw today. Let's get into it. If you've been wondering what goes on behind the closed doors of abandoned places, if you want to know the stories of the people who explore the rot and decay, well, this is the podcast you've been looking for. I'd like to welcome you to No Tracers. All right, so first of all, I need to preface this. I know a lot of people that are in the urban exploring community denounce the existence of spirits or demons or whatever, which is fair. It's fair. I'm also a skeptic. I have, kind of felt some things here and there, but I don't have any definitive proof that any of this exists. So I'm well aware that there are many a skeptic in the Urbex community. But to that, I will also say the devil's biggest accomplishment was convincing the world that he does not exist. We'll just start there. Okay, so little backstory. Today I went over to a musician's house because he plays for a band. I'm not going to name him. I'm not going to name his band because I don't want him to get flooded with messages or questions or anything. So we're going to leave him anonymous. We're going to leave the band anonymous. We're going to leave everything anonymous as much as I can. So went over to this musician's house. We'll call him Brad. His name isn't Brad. We're calling him Brad. I went over to Brad's house today and he was like, hey, I'd love for you to shoot a music video for my band. I was like, sweet. Sounds good. What are the details? We kind of chatted for a little bit. He showed me the rehearsal space where the band practices down in his basement. Super cool. Awesome setup. He was like, if your band needs to practice here anytime, you're welcome. I was like, sick. Thank you. Cool. Then he pivots the conversation. Left field. Curveball. He asks me, have you ever seen The Exorcist? I was like, yeah, well, of course. It was iconic film, like a cult classic, if you will. He was like, well, do you know the real story of The Exorcist? I was like, yeah, vaguely. It was, it's based on like this real case from the late 40s, where this priest performed a series of exorcisms on this young boy. In the movie, obviously it's a girl, but in the real life case from whatever, 1949, was a 14-year-old boy. His name was like Robert. I don't know the kid's name. I would have to look it up. Anyway, so Brad, our friend Brad, he shows me this box. Okay? He's like, check this out. I was like, okay, cool. Shows me this box, and the box has a cross on it. I was like, cool. This could be a Bible. It could be a box of anything. I don't know what it is. So Brad is from St. Louis originally, where back in the 40s, the Archdiocese of St. Louis ordered Father Bowdern, whatever, to begin doing exorcisms. Okay? So, our friend Brad used to cut grass for a guy in St. Louis. The guy was about 80 years old when he was cutting grass for him. So he's, relatively old man, couldn't cut his own grass anymore, obviously. So that's where Brad steps in to cut the grass. So the guy that owned the house that Brad cut the grass at used to be a janitor at the hospital where these exorcisms took place back in 49. So as a janitor, his job is to clean up the hospital, right? That's what you do as a janitor. You clean things. So after the exorcisms of this little boy took place, everybody left. The priest left, all that good stuff. So the priest left this box there. The box, you guys, was his exorcism kit. The box of tools that this exorcist used to perform exorcisms. So our friend Brad opens this box and shows it to me. Sure enough, there's a cross, there's holy water, there's 2 plates, which I assume were where they would put like the body of Christ. I don't know, the wafers. I don't know what they're called. There's a name for them. I just don't know them. Anyway, so there were 2 of those dishes. There were 2, it looked like candlestick holders, and then a spoon. And I don't know what the spoon was for. I don't know what that's about. I'm going to have to look it up and let you guys know here in 2 seconds. Okay, well, it turns out the spoons are used by exorcists to shove down people's throats for the purpose of bringing up, as they say, the demon. Which is crazy. But I guess that's what the spoons are used for, to basically gag people into throwing up demons. Interesting. Now I know what the spoon's for. That's crazy. Okay. There was an envelope that had cotton in it. I don't know what the cotton was from. I don't know if it came out of someone's mouth. I don't know if it was put in someone's mouth. I don't know what the cotton was for. I don't know if it's just in the box to keep the moisture out of the box. I just don't know. I told him not to take the cotton out of the envelope. I was like, just leave the cotton in the envelope. Anyway, so the reason Brad came into possession of this box is the old janitor was getting older, and he was like, I have this box. I don't have any use for it. I don't want it anymore. Would you like this? Brad was like, yeah, sure, whatever. Takes it home, puts it in his parents' basement, wraps it up, and kind of leaves it there. Until a couple days ago on Christmas, when he went back to his parents' house and went into their basement and was going through his old comic books and all of his old stuff from back in the day, and he came across this wrapped up box. He said it took him about 10 minutes to figure out what the box was. And then he opened the box and he was like, oh my God, this is that exorcism box. You guys, when I tell you the goosebumps on my arms were goosebumping, they were goosebumping, okay? If this is all true, if this janitor did not lie to our friend Brad, this is the box that performed the exorcisms, or that were the tools inside the box were used to perform the exorcisms of the boy from the real life Exorcist that inspired the film The fucking Exorcist. My mind is blown. He was like, well, there's this guy in Vegas that owns a shop with occult stuff in it. I was like, don't you fucking sell this box, okay? Don't sell this box. And if you do decide to sell the box in the future, I have first dibs. I have dibs on the box. It's going to be my box if you ever sell it. I hope he doesn't sell it, but if he does, I will gladly take his exorcism kit box because it's crazy. He opened the thing. I was like, fuck, dude, this is insane. It's in great condition. It's beautiful. And I had to tell the story on the podcast because I cannot freaking believe that this guy has this box. I'm just blown away. I don't care what you think about ghosts, demons. I don't give a shit what you think about any of that. The fact that this dude, our friend Brad, has the box that is likely from the Exorcist that performed exorcisms on that little 14-year-old boy in St. Louis back in 1949, that blows my mind. That blows my mind that this came into my universe, that I know about this. I'm going to think about this forever. I'm never going to stop thinking about this. It's absolutely insane. I didn't touch anything. I was like, what the fuck? This is crazy. I did take a picture of it. It's on the cover. It's on my Instagram. Very crazy. Very, very crazy. Very cool. But probably worth a lot of money for the right person out there. But hopefully our friend Brad never sells this box. And if he does, I hope it gets put in my house. Because I'll buy it. But yeah. I just wanted to come on here, start off the year in a spooky way. 2024, urban exploring is going to be popping off this year. Very excited. I've got some trips planned. Got more trips that I'm planning, and I can't wait. I cannot wait. I hope you guys are excited for 2024 as far as the urban exploration landscape goes. I hope the drama stifles out. I know it won't, but here's hopes. That's my, that's my hope for this year, is that the drama in the urbex community kind of dies out and people just shut the fuck up and let people live their lives. And yeah. Anyway, thank you for listening to the No Tracers podcast. I hope you found some interest in this. If not anything, entertaining. Yeah, fascinating. Do your own research about the Exorcist, the real life Exorcist. If you find that boy's name, please let me know. Definitely curious. But yeah, demonic possession, man. That shit's crazy. Happy 2024. Welcome to the new year. And I hope your goals are high, and I hope you reach those goals. Thanks for listening. Stay strong. Keep enduring. Go out. Go explore something. And remember, leave no trace. And hopefully nothing leaves a trace on you and follows you home and possesses you. Okay. Talk to you soon. Bye.